Right, stay there, be good, and be there when I get back again, please. Oh, sorry, talking to the car again. Yes, this week we're back in the same parking space. We are back in the Gleniff Horseshoe in County Sligo, and we're going to go on a slightly different walk today. Same parking, same commencement on the track, and when we get to the point in the track where we change direction, we'll point out where we're changing direction. Today we're going to go towards Diarmuid and Gronya's cave, and hopefully, fingers crossed today again, hopefully the drone will work with us. The wind's a bit breezier than normal, as you can see. I've got no midges around me today, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not too strong for the drone, and we'll try and get some footage around Diarmuid and Gronya's cave. Fingers crossed, let's go on. Well folks, the track divides into a Y, as you can see. Last week we continued up this track towards Ben Wiskin, and we climbed Ben Wiskin. This week we're going to continue on in towards the Gleniff Horseshoe direction, and we're hopefully going to get some footage up near Diarmuid and Gronya's cave. So let's continue along the forest track and see how we get on. Come on. What a great day today, folks. Just look over my shoulder there. Hopefully the GoPro can catch it. You can see the RTE area that covers the whole of the northwest of Ireland there, sitting on top of Truskmore. Very, very clear today. One of our other videos that we've covered previously, we've gone to the top of Truskmore and it was covered in cloud. So, you know, lucky dip sometimes, but today, what a fabulous view today. We'll get the drone up and we'll capture some more scenery hopefully for you. Let's keep going, come on. I feel like I'm going to school with my new school bag on, but oh, are we on? Oh good, yes, we're on again. Just to point something out, obviously Diarmuid and Gronya's cave is up there, and you probably could access it a lot quicker from the road in the Gleniff Horseshoe. However, I would advise against it because it is private land over there, it's farmland, and there's a local farmer who obviously has lots of challenges with people accessing land and so on and so forth. The path of least resistance today, as we keep talking about, is the Culture Forest Track. The Culture is the Irish Forestry Board, and you can park your car at the forestry entrance and you can walk in the forestry track. Obviously treat it with respect, the same as any other bit of ground, like we always do, but really there's no access issues on this track, and it is accessible for all of us to walk in on the Culture track. Just bear in mind your own safety and your own needs. But what a lovely view we're getting today. Let's go on a bit further and see can we get some more footage. Come on, let's go. Well folks, we're on the zigzags again, except it's a little bit steeper than the last time. Last time we were over here further west towards Benwiskin. If you look in the distance from the GoPro, whenever it turns around you might actually see the row of trees. And we're almost parallel at the moment. It is quite a steep ascent, so plenty of lung power required. But let's keep going. Okay folks, sometimes people laugh at why we wear the waterproof gear and the boots and all the stuff with us. But today, even though it's nearly June or summertime, the woolly hat and the gloves are about to come out as well today. It's just so windy. See here in the background why we chose to come round over the shoulder of the hill. Very steep and rocky here. More experienced climbers could probably climb that alright, but my own preference is not to come up this because it's just too steep and it's very scrambly, it's very slippy there in places and more awkward. It's an easier climb to walk around, grab a cup of tea, which we just have done, and then we'll continue on towards the cave. Not quite sure at this stage whether the drone will be fit to handle this wind or not. It's very, very windy today, as you can see, so we might be unable to get the drone footage, but look at the draw. Let's see if the wind dies down a bit when we get on a bit further. Let's keep going. Folks, as you can see in this area there are a lot of holes. There's old mine works under this mountain where they used to mine barytes from the late 1800s to the early 1980s, and there are some collapses. The mountain itself is natural limestone as well, and there are a lot of caves and formations in it places, but where this is a very dangerous area to be in is winter time when there's snow. Because the snow can cover that, you can be walking along thinking you're in solid ground, and then the next thing you go down into a hole. And I'm 6'3", and the depth of this hole is almost my height. So there are a lot of these holes dotted here, there and everywhere. And this is a good time of the year to climb the hill. During the winter time when there's snow, you really need to know what you're doing, and you need to be very, very careful walking over smooth ground. The snow can give you a false impression of sturdy ground. cave now at the minute. As you can see, it's just way too windy. We did try the drone there, a test flight with the drone. The drone's not happy. That the wind is just too strong at the minute, so we're going to make our own way back down off the mountain again. If the wind dies down later, I might try and get the drone up from the bottom end later, but unfortunately we can't get the drone to fly down into the cave from this route today, so such is life. Nature wins all the time. Let's carry on. Well folks, that wind was deceiving there today. Probably looks lovely on the lovely sky in the background, but definitely blow the head off you today. Bit of a challenge with the steep ground and the strong wind. We're making our way back to the car, and I think we're going to go lower down where there's less wind, and we're going to have a relaxing cup of tea, bite to eat. Maybe even a fish and chips too as well. Why not? Why not? Push the boat out. So the video hasn't quite worked out what we thought it might be, but there's always another day, and we just have to work with the weather and work with what we've got. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon again.